Popcorn World. Popcorn World.
Can I make you groove now? Yes, I can. So you can get this groove in a bag of a can. You can make it round the world and the holes in your hand. Popcorn World. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. The Popcorn World.
There's no mystery. Let's make history with the five. Oh, the song 2 and 3. Add 1 more plus me and be the 5. Yeah, we keep it on the floor. And the funk plus 4 and you got 5. I said so. And there ain't no span on the 5.
Man, we are rushing tonight. Or at least I am. I mean, gee whiz. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on, man?
Man, I'm on the rush train. All aboard.
Hey, don't rush, man. Okay, you got totally taken out, I guess. What's going on, B?
Another day in paradise, bro. Another day in paradise.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Hey, okay.
There you go.
I was like, what is going on? Okay, all right, we got it now. We got it now, y'all. We got the camera right there. Okay, we got it. We're ready now. Okay. I actually debated, or we kind of debated whether we were going to do shows this week because it's draft week and all playoffs and all this other stuff. And then my team went and mucked it up for everybody. So now, I mean, well, we're going to talk about whether they mucked it up, but they definitely made it interesting. They got it. They made this very interesting draft. And which is saying a lot because this was already an interesting draft. Like we actually were headed towards some interesting stuff that could happen this week. And then my team this weekend was like, and then you know what? One thing I don't really appreciate for my team doing what they did. They didn't have to do all that right in the middle of WrestleMania. Like, that was rude. That was very rude. Like right in the middle of the blackest WrestleMania we've ever seen. Trade. I was like, come on, man. That's unnecessary. But I liked it though. I was like, we'll get into the depth of that here right now. And so, first of all, that's Chad Major. He is incredible. That is Byron Lusby. He is also incredible. And we are here to give you the best show that we can give you for as long as we are assigned to this time frame. So if you're watching this live, enjoy it because it's a good time. If you're watching it on the replay, we appreciate you coming to check us out at all. We thank you for that. Anyway, let's get to it. My team said, you know what, Dexter, sir, this isn't working out. and if you know, and Byron, I'm sure by now you do, if you know the behind the scenes of what took place, for some reason, this was a very contentious negotiation. Now, I didn't have time to get inside information, although I did look at people that I trust. I'm sure Byron probably has some inside information that, and some of it he can share, and some of it he can't.
I don't have any.
Nothing this time. No, okay. So we're flying based on experience right now, solely on experience and what we know about the organization and the way trades typically work. So let's back it up for a little bit, and then we'll bring you forward. So we knew that there were negotiations over the last, intense negotiations over the last month. Apparently, something broke down between the GM and the agent and the player, and more specifically the player. The player has been dealing with the GM for quite some time now, and doesn't understand why his 7 years of service doesn't merit him the contract that he wants in the terms that he wants.
Seems kind of familiar, though. You know, it seems kind of familiar.
Not when you hear the rest of the story. Not when you hear the rest of the story. Well, familiar in the sense of, yes, this is his pattern. So if you're going for that, yes. I thought you were trying to make a comparison to the Cowboys, but
I was.
Oh, well, then you're totally off. Because it's not. It actually wasn't that they didn't want to give him money. They didn't want to give him money and not have more years attached to that money. So we're saying, hey, man, we want to give you some money. We just want to make sure we put some years on this thing so we can continue to build. We got a plan. Dexter was like, I don't even want to talk to you no more. Let me talk to the head coach. It was almost like they were in a room and he looked past him. Y'all remember that scene in what was the DC movie with Will Smith and Suicide Squad? Remember the scene when they were all standing out there and he was shooting the gun, they were going over terms, and the white dude was like, well, what do you want? He said, I want this, I want a scholarship for my daughter, He said, I don't know if I can get you all that. He said, I ain't even talking to you, I'm talking to your boss. That's what Dexter did to Joe Schoen. He looked past Joe Schoen and talked to the president of operations and John Harbaugh and said, I'm talking to you. Because only one of y'all in this three is making $100 million. So I'm talking to the guy that's making the most money. So they tried to work out something. I'm not sure what it was. I think they were trying to work Joe Schoen's plan. Although I don't know how much heart John Harbaugh put into that plan, if I'm being honest. I get the sense that it wasn't, he didn't do it with his whole, please, baby, 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 please. Like, I don't think it was that. I think it was more like, I mean, we'd really love to have you. We would be great. And when they let him walk, I got curious because I said, let me just out of pure curiosity, let's see what's out there in the land of free agents. And because Harbaugh might be looking at this as a gap year. He might be like, listen, I'm just trying to build something, build some culture this year. Whatever, if we achieve something great, that's great. But realistically, I know I'm building for the next 2-3 years. I'm trying to get this quarterback up to speed, build some culture here. And in the next year or so, we're really going to be able to compete. Although we may be able to compete this year. I don't know. You just never know how fast people take on to certain things. So I looked out in the free agent land. I said, if I was John Harbaugh and I was trying to compete this year, but not really, but also trying to truly set the culture, what would I do? And lo and behold, there's this big old gigantic defensive tackle who still got a little bit left in the tank. Out there just dangling in the air. I said, oh, that's what he's doing. He done called Calais. I got it. I see the play now. I know what you said, Byron. You said, why would you call Calais? Well, because all you try to do is just survive a year or two. And so if you get a young player and a veteran, put them together, you might have a decent player. That's all you're really trying to do is get somebody decently in that spot. So
Byron is not impressed.
Well, listen, I'm not saying I'm impressed. I'm saying that's what why you don't let an all-pro walk if you don't have a backup plan already in place. And I'm saying am I wrong about it? You don't let somebody walk that you know could help your team unless you already have an idea of at least where you're trying to go.
Not necessarily.
Really? Don't do
I
that,
mean,
Byron. Don't make me
look
think
at Jerry last year. What did Jerry do last year?
Well, that's
Did he have a plan?
Well, that's an anomaly.
That happens
Jerry,
a lot. It happens a
Yeah.
lot with
Does
bad
it
GMs.
really?
It's a lot of bad GMs.
a
I
lot
told.
of
See,
bad
I
years.
see. I
Wow.
It's
told
a
you,
lot
man.
of bad GMs.
Well,
told
listen,
They may just be like, look, he's disgruntled, get him out of here, and we'll figure it out.
well, that's true too. Now that part also could be true. Now, what they did do though is they got a nice return. They got the one, and and I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't think the one in this draft was optional. I was thinking it's a 2027 one, maybe it's a 2 this year. To get a 1 this year,
Yep.
that's good. That's hey,
Yes.
that's what you want.
But if they were going to trade him this year, they weren't going to trade him for. They were going to trade him for a 1 this year. So that was. I figured if he moved, it would be for a 1.
So they got what they wanted, and still have a couple of pieces left to make some moves if they want to. So all of a sudden, the Giants have some things to work with going into this draft. But before we get into that side of it, question one is not that. Question one is Dexter Lawrence trade was great for who?
In the long run, the Giants.
Okay.
In the short term, they're not going to be better by him being gone. The defensive lineman with his, especially tackles with his talent, they don't grow on trees. So
right.
In the short term, they're not going to be better, but maybe in the long term, Cincinnati, you'll be better stopping the run, but
it's not enough.
No.
Yeah, it's not enough.
So I would say the Giants won.
Okay. I was actually going to say it was good for everybody.
I was going to say that too.
I didn't have a problem with it. I thought everybody walked away getting something that they needed.
And nobody's really happy.
Right.
Kind of
and to be honest with you,
yeah.
From my experiences, those are the best deals. When we all walked away going, I wish we could have got a little bit more. But we still got something that we feel good about. That's usually a pretty good deal. So I think the Bengals defense will be honestly about the same. But it'll be a little bit better because Dexter's going to make them better. He is going to make them better. And especially against the run. Like he's a better than decent run stopper. So I do like that part. Will they regret it? That's probably false. I think in the long run, in the immediate first 5 games, yes, they will regret it immensely because you can't replace Dexter Lawrence as easy. It takes a minute to get that together. Like it's nice to be able to go into every season knowing that you've already solved one of your problems on the defense. And now you don't have that. Now you may have a run issue where you had fixed that. That at least was one of the things you were able to fix. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But I don't know. I'm curious to see now what happens. Because that's the question. What happens? What do you do with 5 and 10? Which, by the way, is really good. If you're gonna have 2 perfectly positioned draft picks in a draft, that's about as good as you can get because you can get basically everything you want. Only thing better than that is maybe back to back.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, would you use those picks on draft picks, or would you flip one of those for some other proven player?
That's the question.
That trades usually don't work like that.
Okay.
Especially on draft day, you're not going to trade player for player because there's contracts involved in that too.
Yeah, it's definitely not a player for me. Yeah, I
wouldn't.
Well, let me say this: it's definitely not a proven player. What it could be, and this is where it gets interesting, is it could be. I don't know. There's different paths to this thing. And honestly, and Byron, you can speak to this way better than either one of us can. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to answer it. I'm going to ask it to you first because I honor you, sir. What should you be prepared to do if you have high graded belief in a player in the draft? So, like, let's say you guys didn't have the number 1 pick. You had the number 4 pick in the Andrew Luck draft, but you know that's the guy and you need that guy. What should you be willing to do to get your guy?
In that scenario, there's not, unless you got a bunch of picks and stuff, you're not going to get them.
Well, let's say you have the pick. Let's say you're in the Giants situation.
Well, you got to have somebody to trade with you too. You got to have somebody willing to trade.
Okay.
It's not as simple as go get them.
Right.
You can try to go get them, but if the person holding the pick don't want, like, no, we're going to take them.
But you should try.
Yeah.
If you believe that's your guy.
You make the phone. Yeah. You make the phone call to see what it takes. And that kind of stuff happens all the time. Like, that's constantly happening in the draft room.
How high does the belief have to be to fight for that guy to the point where
it depends on the position?
Okay.
Like, if it's a quarterback, you go get him.
Okay.
Whatever you can do, because quarterbacks are so valuable.
What I was gonna say, what are the positions?
It just depends on your team. Like, people that impact the ball, like pass rushers, left tackles, quarterbacks, receivers. Those are the top 4 paid positions. So
say
you
that
go
one
with
more
those
time.
first.
Say it one more time.
Quarterback, left tackle, defensive end, pass rusher, and receivers. Those are the top 4 now because they impact the game with the ball. And the other 2, the defensive players, they take the ball away.
Gotcha. So here's the interesting juxtaposition that, and again, there's a believe nothing but listen to everything during this time of year. You have to listen, but take nothing seriously. Just take your nuggets and try to piece it together from what you have. There is more than a little chatter that at least one of these picks is going to turn into an offer towards the 3rd pick to get Jeremiah Love. Or
they do that, it's going to be both of them.
Okay. So again, it brings us back to this. Now, would I do that for a running back? No, not a running back. But the belief is with Jeremiah Love is that you're not getting a running back. You're getting a high-level all-purpose back that can do a lot of things, that can catch out the backfield, that can make these dynamic plays, that is the next guy offensively. In fact, most drafts have him as the most talented offensive player in the draft. I don't know if I argue with that. You can make a case for Jordan Tyson. You can make a case for Carnell Tate. You can make a case for the tight end for Sadiq. Those are all really, really solid offensive players. I'll be honest with you. This is
not where the Giants currently sit. You have too many other holes that you got to address to meet. That dude ain't gonna make you a contender tomorrow. Not the way your roster is currently construed. No.
I'll say this: even if he is, it still may be a high risk. Like he might be everything he's advertised to be, and then some. And still, that's not a value pick. Like that's because here's the other part that we don't talk enough about. And again, Byron, I'd love for you to speak to this. This kid, if we take him here, he's going to come in at I think the number I heard was somewhere between 28 and 30 million, like right off the rip. Well, Jesus, like how is that helping us in the bigger picture of the things that we're trying to accomplish? Like I get it. I do get it. I promise you I get it. I love the kid. I think he's extremely talented. At 3 seems like a lot. And then at what cost is the 3? That's the real question. What cost is the 3? So I played around in the mock draft, and I'll show you guys this. Shout out to PFF again for they are our official mock draft board. And I just played around with the trade side of it because I was just curious to say what, okay? So I don't think we can I wouldn't go up to 2. I just wouldn't do that. That's
God no, not for new.
Yeah.
Unless you're say you're Seattle,
right.
and you just won the Super Bowl, you think you can win it again with this.
Right.
guy.
And right. Then okay. So I tried 3 and 5. Here's what it said. This trade will not be accepted, which I agree. I don't think I would, that it's not going to be a straight up swap. So what I did was I said, what's the least amount you think you might be able to get away with? The least amount was a second round next year. Okay. So we offered that trade and lo and behold, they accepted. So now, if that's true, that's not horrible because you save the 10 and you still get your double pick. And you don't have to give up your second this year.
You're gonna give up 10. They're gonna extort you. They're gonna extort you.
They're gonna definitely try. But
they're going to. They're gonna fleece you. They're not gonna give up the 3rd pick of the draft to move down to 10 without getting a lot back. Because they know they know who you want. Because when you call in and say, hey, what can we do for 3? Who are you taking? That's the conversation. That's exactly how it goes. Hey, who are you thinking about taking?
Well, that's
because
why
if it's your guy, you just tell them no. We're gonna pick.
Well, that's why I kept saying. That's why I keep saying they're gonna try. They're gonna. Listen,
that ain't gonna get it done, Chief.
Well, hold on. Here's what I'm saying.
I'm just trying to tell you.
I'm not trying to defend it. What I'm trying to say. What I'm saying to you is, they're gonna try. I'm saying, it ain't. And again, it's up to the Giants. It's their room. They can do whatever they want to do. I personally think that's my ceiling.
Yeah,
I'm willing to give you a 2 next year and swap the picks. That's and maybe give you Kayvon if you want it because he don't want to be. He may or may not want to be here anyway. So that's probably as far as I'm willing to go. But multiple ones and I'm not doing that. Not for a guy. Because here's the other part, and I've said this on the show before, or I said it last week. I think I can back in this thing with Jadarian Price and get the same basic results. Like I think I can probably do that and get the exact, because all we're looking for is a change of pace back. That's all this is about. And so why not do something like that, then try to hit the home run with Jeremiah Love? And by the way, I don't think he's going to 3. All this Arizona go take him at 3. I think that is BS at the highest level. I think they are going to take Arvell Reese. It feels like, or David Bailey, whichever one the Jets don't take, they take another one. So that brings that. So then this comes to Jeremiah Love at 4, and they're saying he'll fall to us. He'll fall to us. So, and I think that's what Tennessee is counting on. That he'll fall to them at 4 and they don't have to do nothing but just sit there and wait. So the question I was really asking you was, do you agree with me or do you agree with them just giving whatever it takes?
I agree with you. I'm not giving up that.
Yeah.
I mean, you just had a guy like that and you couldn't block for him, and what happened?
Right.
He was okay. I mean, he was still good, but your team didn't ever get over the hump.
Team never got better.
You had one decent year.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah. Yeah. Your team.
You won one playoff game with that guy.
Right.
And I'm not doing that. I wouldn't, me personally. He's not going to make your team that much better.
Yeah.
As good as he is, you have too many holes you got to get fixed.
I agree. Okay. All right. So let's pretend then. Let's go back to the reality of the world that they don't do anything. That they just say, "Hey man, we got the 5th pick and the 10th pick. Why are we mucking around with this? We can get 2 quality players,
2 starters.
Yeah, 2 starters at this 5th and 10th spot."
Yeah.
The question now becomes, and then let's get back into the macro of the draft as well, because I still think there is a propensity for people to trade up. Would Washington do it?
No.
Where are they sitting?
They're at 7.
No, I think they're all right.
That's a long way too. That's even further than 5. So you're gonna have to give up. The further down you go, the more you give up. They're definitely gonna have to give up a 1 this year and a 1 next year.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets harder the further down you are. It gets even harder. I agree. But they are more desperate than we are for a running back. So that I don't know. I don't think they would have to trade with Tennessee, who needs a running back. So why would Tennessee do that? Their guy just fell to him.
Tennessee's going to take him if he's there. Period.
I think so too.
They're not going to take calls if he's there. The calls this week were, "Hey, you're thinking about moving." The only way they'll probably move is if he's not there. Maybe trade down, but if he's there, they're going to take him.
All signs point for him to be there at 3. The only thing that Tennessee might do, which that doesn't make sense for them to do, is that they may, if they believe the Arizona threat at all, which again I don't believe it. I think that's conjecture. Then they might be like, let's swap out Tennessee, Arizona, and we'll give you our 1 this year and 1 next year, and that's it.
Yeah.
But I just don't believe. To me, Arizona taking him as a running back is the equivalent of Houston. Remember that commercial with Derek Carr, and there was no offensive line. It was just him.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Remember that commercial? It was a great commercial. It was like an insurance commercial. And it was Derek Carr behind center, and there was no offensive line. And it was just and the commercial tag was, "You better get you some insurance." That's what taking Jeremiah Love to Arizona would be like. Like they don't. There's nobody there. It's Ashton Jeanty from this year.
Yeah,
great player that won't be able to run the ball because, as a matter of fact, it's even worse than that because it's not that there's no offensive line. There's just a wall standing in front of you because what you have can't block for you. So you can't even get him off the line at all. So I think he's going to fall to Tennessee, and then that will be. But do you think anybody else is going to trade up? How valuable are these edge rushers, Arvell and Bailey?
I mean, that's the third in the pecking order. Defensive ends are third. So, and the kid from Tech is, he's special.
You really love him. You really.
I like him a lot. He's bendy. He's fast. He plays hard.
More than Bain.
He wreaks havoc.
More than
who?
Bain. Ruben Bain.
Okay. Yes.
I've heard
he's faster.
I've heard the Cowboys may move up to try to get him, Bailey.
Giving up what though?
The two first round
the
picks.
5 and the 12 just to go get Bailey.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what
I don't know about that. I mean, stranger things have happened.
I don't necessarily want it either, but I mean,
well, I tell you what, if that happens, okay, let's play it out.
We got too many things.
We have a mock draft simulator. Let's play it out. Let's see. I'm curious to know what that looks like.
I hope it don't happen.
I am curious to know what that looks like.
They can stay where they are and probably get a good pass rusher at 7.
Yeah.
Wherever they are.
Yeah, right.
Well, but this is ego.
Yeah.
Let's call it what it is.
I get
this is pure ego. This is Jerry saying I can replace Michael Parsons.
Yeah.
So if that's true, first they'd have to go to the Jets, right? They'd have to go to the Jets to get Bailey. Because I think Bailey's going first off the board.
I do too.
Okay, so then that means he's going to the Jets. So that means they would go 20 and 12 for 2. Yep. Now, look at that. Look at that. This has a 9% chance to be accepted.
Right. That's what I'm telling you. The further down you go, it's going to cost you.
So I'm asking you, how far are you now? You got
I don't want to do it
in 2027.
I don't want to do it.
Now, they can get it for that other number one in 2027.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yep.
want to do it.
So
Once you drop out of the top 5, it's probably be 2 1s to move up.
I'm in the war room talking to Jerry right now. Tell him not to do it.
okay, but let's say he does it. Let's see how that changes the context of the draft. So that puts they take Bailey right there. So in that scenario,
Then the whatchamacallit is going to take the next one at 3.
hold on, let me pull it up. There you go. So in that scenario,
Yep.
the Cardinals take Reese, the Titans take Styles, and then okay, so Jerry,
they're not taking no linebacker.
So let me look.
No.
So now let me look at the camera and say, Jerry, I can email this to you if you like.
That is not what's going to happen.
I can email this to you right now.
That is not what's going to happen.
I love this.
Yeah, I bet you do, but that ain't how it's going to go down.
Who do we get at 10? Oh my God, this would be the dream scenario. This would be the dream scenario.
No.
Okay.
No, then you're going to have a back that can't block and a safety that don't take away the ball.
So who do you?
You're a whole lot better.
Who would you think, or how do you think this would play out if the Cowboys decide to do do something crazy?
The back's going where he's going. He's going to. Tennessee's just going to sit there because the Cardinals will take the next best pass rusher.
Okay,
they're going to take whichever pass rusher out of the 2 is left.
So let's play that out right now. I want to play that out right now and just see what that looks like. So that means, okay, so we're saying, hold on, let's go Cowboys.
You make me have nightmares, man.
Listen, this is what Byron lived through this. And how do you think he felt all them years?
I'm sure he stronger than
it's not as dramatic as people think either. It's really quiet. It's no drama. You're just sitting there watching.
Yeah.
The closer when you get about 7 or 8 picks out, you kind of perk up, and if the phone rings, okay, who's calling? You can't
control any of it. That's
you're just sitting and watching. It's it's sterile.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's do Let's do it the way.
Go ahead. So
you.
I was just gonna say I almost said something about my unshout out, but I'm gonna say that to the
say that to this.
Yeah.
I love the shout outs today, but it's gonna be good. Okay. Okay. So we're saying, so who would the Cowboys take? Arvell? I mean, not Arvell. Bailey?
Yes.
Okay.
If he's there, yes, that's who you
they
take.
would take Bailey.
Yes.
The Titans would take Love.
The back. Yeah, they're not. Yes.
So that puts them.
Then you take the offensive tackle. No.
Yeah. You're taking the Mun guy.
I think you take the tackle. I'll take a tackle before I took a defensive end with the Giants. Because you still got the guy you took last year that had a good year.
You got to take the dude from Miami. You got to take the dude from Miami, man.
Well, again, this is
you take the best tackle. Yeah, whoever you have graded as the best tackle, that's the one you take.
This is their thing. I'm pretty sure it'll be Francis McGowan at 5.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then now I can still see Downs going to 10. I definitely could see that. Here's the thing I do like about Downs. I don't think he's a great cover at all. I think he's okay, but he's not great. But what he is he's kind of like Kyle Hamilton. I think he's an incredibly smart defensive player who can make reads and help the team to get in the places that they're supposed to be. And there's value in that, by the way. There's tremendous value in that. So I just don't want to take that at 5. I don't right. I'd rather take that at 10 than at 5. So if he can slip down to 10, that's wonderful. That makes it great. So this I can live with this.
I'm sure you could.
Now, let me say this. Let me say something also about this particular draft, the way this played out. If Ruben Bain is at 6 for Cleveland, do you try to get, or do you try before the draft with Myles Garrett? Here's my problem with the Myles Garrett thing. You can't keep giving away great players. Like, that's not, no franchise has ever gotten better giving away Hall of Fame players. I can't think of one that has done that, and it made their team patently better. So I don't know what and Ruben Bain, I'm high on Ruben Bain. I think he's going to be better than people think he's going to be. But also I think it's going to be a lot of scheme stuff that's going to have to help him. I don't think it's as simple as he's going to just come in and dominate like he did in college. But at the same time, I think he is worth taking. I just don't think you sacrifice Myles Garrett to change your franchise to Ruben Bain. Like, that sounds crazy to me. Right.
Yes.
That sounds crazy to me. So,
Yes.
so I don't know. I'm curious to see what's going to happen with that. But what do you guys thought? Who else do you think will trade up and try to get a player that they need?
Oh, it's going to be a bunch.
You think so? You really think
Once it starts going off, yeah, it's going to be trades.
Yeah, it's gonna be one, and then
I
one
can see
gone
3 or 4 in the
somewhere.
first round.
So let's talk about who are the most tradable players, or not tradable players. Well, no, I am talking tradable players. Who do you think are the players that will get traded?
I'm not thinking
For-
talking players. I'm talking about picks to move up to get somebody that maybe fallen.
That's where I'm going.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going. Who are the players that will get traded for from college, and who are the players or picks that will get traded to get in position to do other things? Where do you think those are coming from? And I'll go back to let's go back to the order so we can kind of see it together.
There's going to be a run. What happens is it starts a run. So, you're drafting, and then all of a sudden 2 linemen come off. Oh, here's an O-line run. So is this guy going to be there? Then you start making calls. Or here's a corner run, and you need a corner. There's somebody you targeted then. Or there's a receiver run. Whenever those runs starts, that's when the activity picks up. So it's hard to say like which player specifically, but once 2 or 3 linemen start going, then you like, okay, here somebody could trade up because they're going. That's how it works.
Who are the most desperate teams, you think?
You don't know that yet until you kind of see how it plays out. Anything you say now is just a guess.
Right. Well,
but
that's what we do.
But you can't really. It's not an educated guess because nothing has happened yet.
Okay.
Stuff has got to start happening, but then you can kind of look and pair needs to what's coming off the board and what's left, and then you say, this team is going to trade.
You can tell in the room.
Yes,
really?
Because that's when you start talking about trade down scenarios. Okay, well, this guy, we wanted this
because you're not going to get your guy.
This guy's gone. We wanted him, so let's get out.
Okay, so let's play that out. So let's say that the Jets really wanted David Bailey. That's their guy, and they don't get him.
Mm-hmm.
So then, there's no reason why they couldn't get him. Let's be clear.
It'll start at 3.
Okay,
it'll start. If Arizona is dead set on Bailey and he's gone, and they don't want to take Reese, they've already been working the phones this week. If Reese, they'll start to call. Hey, if Bailey's not there, are you looking to move up?
Let me throw out a whole different scenario because this is one that's interesting. I hadn't thought about this until just now, but I'm sure you can speak to this, Byron. Is Jeremiah Love a beard?
Who?
A beard. In other words, everybody's saying his name, but the reality is that's not who people want. Maybe the 3 guys at Ohio State are the guys. Maybe it's the 2 edge rushers and Styles are the 3 people that really everybody wants. And so the angling is more so for that, and Arizona's saying Love, but the truth is, I don't know. I'm confused about the Love thing because the Love thing doesn't make any sense to me.
I'm looking at a mock, and it has Monungai going to Arizona at 3.
I can see that. I can absolutely see that.
Yeah, that seems way more plausible.
I could absolutely see that.
Then it's got Bailey going at 4. And
I don't see that at all. I don't see that at all.
It's got.
I don't
Jeremiah
think Bailey's
Love.
gonna be at 4. I really don't.
I don't either.
It's got Jeremiah Love dropping 7 to Washington.
No.
I don't think he'll. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
5 is the floor for him, I think.
Yeah, I think the Giants don't want to go get him.
Mm-hmm.
They want him to fall to them.
Yeah,
If he falls, then they'll take him.
Yeah, I don't see Tennessee passing. I mean, you've got to protect that quarterback.
I don't see why you would pass if you were Tennessee, other than you don't believe in your offensive line and McGowan falls to you at 4. So then it's, do you value McGowan over Love? And I could see both scenarios. You need both if you're Tennessee.
I'm taking it back. And I think from everything that I've heard, they love the back.
I think I would take the back as well, because I think the reason why they have blocking issues is because they can't run the ball.
So one of those backs that they have is going to be gone, Spears or Pollard, if they draft Love, right? They're going to be gone, right?
Bye.
Yeah, you can keep Pollard. You can keep, because then you got Thunder and Light. You know, you got to change the pace guy.
I wouldn't. That's not a loss. Like,
I'm just.
And if it comes down to it, you kick rocks.
I Love and Ward together could be special. Could be really special, because they everything that Cam Ward needs Love to be, he's that.
Mm-hmm.
He is, you know what it is? It's ironic. He is to Ward what Saquon probably is to Hurts. Like, I am the perfect safety net. I can dump the ball off to you in the flat. I can turn around and hand it to you. There's a lot of things we can do together, and you can help me and save me from myself a lot of times. Mm-hmm. Now, I'll say this, Ward is way less risk averse than Hurts is. Ward is going to slang that thing. Hurts is not. He's just not, bro. We've seen it. And then, by the way, can't even really be mad because he's got the 2 Super Bowls being risk averse. So maybe it works. I don't know, right? He won 1, got to 2. So can't really be that mad at him. But it's just an interesting scenario, because I think that's exactly what a young quarterback like a Cam Ward needs to kind of keep his game balanced. So, all right, let's get to question 2. Let's make some predictions. We don't have any inside information any more than anybody else has. Anybody tell you that to do their line, because that's not how it works in the draft. But what we do have is our thoughts and our expertise of watching it and keeping up. And we even have someone who's been in the rooms. So here's what we're thinking. Our predictions are: the surprise NFL draft player will be what? Who will it be?
Surprise. Go to my information here.
I think someone is going to go. I don't know. Sometimes I think my franchise sometimes can't help themselves. And it would not surprise me if they went and tried to go get Jeremiah Love. It would not surprise me. Well, let me say this. Let me be very clear. They're going to attempt it. They're going to attempt. They're going to make the call. Now, are they? The real question is not whether or not they're going to make the call. The real question is, do they have enough to swing the situation? And Arizona, it's Byron, again, I love it when you talk about it, because we get the benefit of your expertise. It's the game of chicken, and how serious is Arizona really about Jeremiah Love? If they're serious, then they're going to try to fleece him. If they're not,
their job is to gut the Giants like a fish, if they call.
Yeah. So
that's their only goal, is to gut them.
Surprise.
But do they want to be stuck with a player that ultimately will be able to use?
They're not going to take him at 3. They're going to take the pass rusher that's left, is what I think.
Oh, so you're saying it's okay? So
if the Giants call,
agreement?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if the Giants call, they are going to gut them like a fish.
Okay,
That's
so
their job. They're to gut. Their job is to gut them.
same thing for the Jets, right?
Yes. Anybody that calls, you fleece them.
I
You,
think
you extort all you can get.
I think the surprise of the draft will be how well the Browns have drafted.
Ugh. Ooh,
How well the
boy,
Browns ever drafted.
Yeah.
You step way out there.
You really like Shador, don't you?
You got
really
to.
like.
Yeah. Hey, you got to, man.
I got you. I see what's happening here. He's
got
going.
to.
With, he's going
I
with the
get
luck.
it.
You know, Shador's not going to be in the room, right?
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Or Dion.
And they could care less what he thinks.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
The Browns. That is you, boy. You. That's a hot take right there.
Yeah, you got to step out that kitchen, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say that my surprise is gonna be how well the Jets draft. I think the Jets are gonna get their guy at 2, and I think they're gonna get now at 16. Everybody keeps saying their greatest need is receiver or quarterback. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm the Jets, I don't do either of those things. I'm probably gonna take Mansour at that spot. Like, let me shore up my quarterback position. I just let go of a Pro Bowl quarterback. I need to replace him. Let me replace him with Delaney. Like, let me go ahead. Let me do that now and get that out the way. Or I could take the risk that Jermadi Moore is going to fall into the second round, which, depending on how people believe in his injury history, it could. But I think the Jets are going to get their 2 guys. And that's gonna be a shocker because the Jets never get their guys. So I think they're gonna get their guys this time. I think, as you like to call him, AG is going to get his guys. And I think Bailey, if he can walk out of this with Bailey and Delaney, he's got to consider that a good draft. That's a good draft for the Jets because the Jets are going to win on defense. Their offense is going to be whatever it's going to be. Now, I will say this. How long do you hold on to Garrett Wilson?
As long as you can keep him happy.
He ain't happy.
Until he makes too much of a stink where it's a distraction.
He hasn't publicly, but
don't you have to see what him and Gino do first? And if they don't work, then you can kind of move on, kind of see if they got chemistry or not. And if not, then like you said, he's going to be making a stink about it and he's going to want to trade.
You could, but also because there are so many teams that need wide receiver help.
If you traded him, you get a boatload.
That's what I'm saying. B-Luz.
He's good. That dude is good.
I think I would at least dangle the carrot out there. I think I would. I really think I would. Because because Ty Simpson ain't my guy. I don't believe that if you're the Jets. I don't think he's the guy. So then, now Taylor Green might be the guy. But I ain't got to take him in the first or second round. I could probably get him in the third. He might be. Because he's closer. He's closer to what I'm going to be doing with Gino than Ty Simpson is. And he's faster. And he's got a better arm. So now he's not as accurate.
No.
Right. That's the problem. But I'm not going to start him anyway. So if I
he's
sit
not
him,
going to go real high though.
He's not going to go high. So that's what I'm saying. Why not? If you're the Jets, your quarterback isn't in this draft. So why not? So why risk mucking up the culture for a whole year with Garrett Wilson being angry because he can't get the ball? That's a Pro Bowl talent that's not going to reach the Pro Bowl anytime soon.
Yeah.
So why not dangle him out there to somebody and say, hey, I'm just throwing this out there. Y'all can do what y'all want to do with it. I promise you tomorrow morning I'd wake up with Adam Schefter saying the Jets are allowing teams to negotiate for Garrett Wilson. I just float that out there. Because you just never know. You might end up with 4 picks in the first round instead of 2.
Yeah, I mean,
because right now
you gotta listen. If people call, you gotta listen.
Well,
once again, I'm getting a haul for that dude.
I need help. If I'm the Jets and even for my own squad, man, we need help. We need players. We don't need to just be. Yeah, it's fine to get what we got, but Kayvon Thibodeau, with all due respect, that if he comes back, he ain't really helping us. So I think we got enough pieces on defense to make ourselves what we need to be. We need more younger, and we need to get some money off the books so we can continue to build out what we're trying to build out.
Yeah, but didn't they? I don't remember his contract.
If I was the Jets, I'd try to draft, like you said, somebody on the other side, a wide receiver. So they have more.
If you're gonna keep the pick, I'd go corner at 16. Corner? If you're gonna keep it, I'd go corner because you got your edge rusher Delaney, you got your corner in Delaney, and you got your edge rusher in Bailey. So you're halfway to where you want to be. But I'm not taking a wide receiver in the first round. I'm not. Why would I do that? Like, that doesn't help me. That's costing me money. Is what that's doing. Unnecessary.
It's gonna be hard to move Garrett Wilson with that big old contract, bro.
I agree. Listen, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying that's the most tradable, other than Breece Hall. That's the most tradable I can get a haul for a player on my team. And you're not trading Breece Hall because there's no value in trading running backs like that. So it's got to be Garrett Wilson. So I would at least listen. In the words of Ray Charles, my mama said, "Ain't nothing wrong with talking."
I mean, I'm looking at about 3 mocks and it's got Jets at wide receiver going at 16.
Yep.
No, bro.
And who are they taking?
It's either Jordan Tyson.
They think he's gonna fall because of the. I don't know that he'll get down that past the Ravens, but they think he's gonna fall because of injuries.
Yeah, the Giants actually had dinner with him and had a long conversation there, and there's rumors of a love fest there, but at 5.
And also Cooper from Indiana. Got those 2 slotted at that.
See, I don't know how good Indiana receivers are because I never thought that their passing game was that dynamic. I just thought it was efficient. And obviously it was efficient because it got him a national championship. I think Fernando Mendoza does what is necessary. He did what was necessary with that passing game. So I don't know how good they are. So to take one in the top 20, is Cooper really that good? Byron, does he look that good to you? Like top 20 good? Okay.
I like the Texas A&M kid a little more, me personally.
Concepcion. And see, I haven't heard his name mentioned a lot. And I'm not sure why. I don't know how.
Yeah, I heard him.
Is he a senior? He's a senior, right?
Yeah, he's coming. He's out.
I don't understand why he didn't come out last year. Because I thought he was hot. I thought he was smoking hot last year.
He had a good year this year, too.
He did, but that's what I'm saying. But this year is a lot more crowded, I think, in that Tate is there and Mekhi Lemon is there and Jordan is there.
I'm not real big fans of those 2 that high.
Really?
I'm not taking slow guys high.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
You want to speak?
That's me. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That high? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, fair enough. So I don't know. I think the Jets are going to figure this out, at least through this draft. The winner of the draft to be who? When it's all said and done.
Let me see. I had to go back.
Somebody has 10 picks. I forgot who it was.
10. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Isn't it the Jets?
It might be the Jets.
I mean, they should hit on.
Let me pull up the Jets real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They got 9.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, they got 9 picks. I think the Jets.
The Steelers have 12.
Huh?
The Steelers have 12. Vegas has 10.
Yeah, but
The
the Steelers,
Browns,
the
Chiefs,
Steelers
and
is
Detroit have 9.
who did you say had 10?
The Raiders.
That's what I was talking about. The Raiders have 10. Yeah.
Mm.
The Raiders should come out of this draft filling a lot of holes. They should.
And they did some pretty good signings on free agency too. So
they should be by default. It should be the Raiders, right? Because at least they got the quarterback. They got a plan. They got a clear plan in place for the first time in forever.
Quarterback and a running back.
Yeah. So we'll see. The second best quarterback in this draft is who?
Goodness, I have no idea.
Ty Simpson.
Is that by default?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't love Tyson. I'm just being honest.
I don't either, but he's gonna go second.
Yeah.
And after him, it's a big fall off.
I don't love Garrett Nussmeier. I definitely don't love Drew Allard. And this is not even shade to the injury. I didn't love Drew Allard before the injury. Like, what does he do that's because he's 6'5", 235? That's why I would take him? No. Drew Allard to me is a project. Like, if you just want something to do, like if you're looking like it, to me, he's a jigsaw puzzle. You put him on the table, and over time, when you got some time, you put it together. But he's not going to start in the next 2 or 3 years, is he?
No.
So what are we doing? Like, the only one that I don't love Beck. I don't love Klubnik. You know what's crazy? This draft went from being at the beginning of the year, everybody's like, man, it's a lot of great quarterbacks, to, oh, man, this is an awful quarterback draft.
Yeah.
Like, overnight, it went to that.
Yeah.
The kid from Kansas, Jalen Daniels.
No, after you get after the top like 3, it's weak.
It is.
Or it's a bunch of guys with big questions. Like,
and to be honest with you, the guy at the top has a lot of questions.
Yeah.
If we're being honest.
Yeah.
He got as many questions as anybody. But
I mean, I take Taylor Green before I took Drew Allard.
I would take Taylor Green before. I think Taylor Green is listed too low, if I'm being honest. And I've seen him enough this year to say he's inaccurate, but I'd be curious to know what his accuracy looked like behind a halfway decent offensive line, like which he never played with. So, your boys, we ain't gonna leave your boys out. What are they gonna do?
Hopefully, not mess up.
They usually draft pretty well, though.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go cornerback at 12, and then cornerback at 12.
Really?
And then we're gonna go defensive end at 20.
Hold on, Slappy. I'm not letting you off the hook with that. Cornerback at 12. So at 12,
I think he's trying to trade up.
That would be Mansour Delaney.
Don't say that, Byron. God,
I'm just telling you that's.
I'm good where we at.
I'm
good where we at.
But he ain't. So, and he's got a mistake he's got to get rid of.
Who's that?
He's got to make up for it, not get rid of. Make up for the mistake he made with.
That's the part to me. That is the worst part of what you just said, because if he comes to the draft saying we got to fix our wrongs, then inevitably he's gonna screw this up.
Exactly.
Like, there's just no way for him not to. And so now I think, and here's the other part that makes it bad. He knows he's got that Green Bay first round pick in his pocket. And that's why he's going to screw it up, because that's the one he's going to dangle out there. He's going to say, well, I got a one next year. You can have that and switch out this year. And then he's going to end up with not having really anything.
We need to use those 2 picks on a cornerback and a defensive end, and then gone about our business.
You said cornerback, though.
Yes. We need a starting cornerback
over a starting edge rusher.
I mean, you can still get an edge rusher at 20.
You're saying stay at 12.
Yes.
And get Mansour Delaney if he's there.
Yes.
Or Jared McCoy.
Yes.
Because those are the only two. Or you can take Avion Terrell, but you'd be reaching for that.
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
The other name I heard was Chris Johnson out of San Diego State. He's supposed to be rising up the draft board
in the first round.
Yeah, 20. At 20. That's what. Yeah. It's just a lot of. That's why I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous.
I don't know. I didn't see anything in Chris's tape that made me go, I'm nervous. Yeah, let's reach and go get him.
I'm nervous.
Thoughts, Byron Lusby. Chris Johnson.
They say he's rising up the draft board, so I don't know.
That don't happen. Ain't no fast risers. They've all been there, and the media is just not hearing about them.
Right, he's rising up mock draft.
Yeah, the media.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Media-driven draft board.
That don't ever happen.
Gotcha.
I would stay put. I'm not trading up.
Exactly.
They got holes too. They got to fill. So looks like they're gonna need a receiver.
Oh man.
I mean, I would stay put. Take the best pass rusher first, and then and then best player. If it's a corner that you like in the first round, take him at 20. But if not, take a cornerback in the second. Or
Bain might be there if you want to just reach for that.
Because he'll be the best pass rusher if all the other guys gone at that point.
Yeah,
right?
he might be there.
Yeah,
it's very possible that he's there, and that's not a bad pick.
Mm-hmm.
But again, and with Quinnen Williams helping tremendously in the middle of that defense, that might be enough to free Bain to get one-on-ones and to become the guy you want him to become. That actually might be a perfect fit for what they need and what he needs. He needs to play with a dominant tackle so that he doesn't catch the double team. The tackle's catching the double team in the middle. So if he has that, but if you can zero in on him, that's the ball game. He's just a guy at that point.
Yeah.
So, all right. Oh God, I don't even want to answer this question.
Did you answer it already? You answered it already.
Not really. I didn't. This is what I want them to do, I guess. I don't want them to reach. I definitely don't want them to reach. I don't want you to overpay for nothing. My philosophy has always been, if you overpay, you better be right. You better be right. That's it. Because you got to fire the people that overpay. No, I'm being serious. Like, you can't be overpaying. Like, if Chris Ballard drafted Andrew Luck, Byron, or who was that? Okay,
Ryan Grigson.
Okay. So, and by the way, he wasn't wrong. Andrew Luck was a dude. So, but you got to be right when you do that. When you take that dude, you got to be right. We let Peyton walk. We're going to go get Andrew Luck. But you got to be right. Right? You got to be right. That's the only problem with the plan. You got to be right. So if you go overpay for Jeremiah Love, just be right. He better be exactly what you said he is. So I would prefer get the best, because you just got rid of a defensive tackle. So now you need that. So and I don't know if that's in the draft, by the way. I don't see a dynamic defensive tackle in the draft. So it would be better for me, in my mind, go get that in free agency. And as far as in the draft, take the best two defensive players that you can take, and then start building your offensive side of the ball in the second round.
take the best 2 players that are available at those picks because it ain't like you don't have holes.
Well, but I don't think
I'm not limiting myself to defense. If I need a tackle and there's a good tackle that we have graded at that spot, I'm taking a tackle. And if there's another tackle at 20 that I have graded above a corner or whatever on defense, or wherever y'all are picking.
Okay, so
I'm take the best 2 players, not
best available, really.
So do you think
where need and grade match?
So you think Spencer Fano is a solid day 1 starter?
Probably, yeah.
From Utah.
Yeah. I'm taking the best 2 players. I'm not worried. No, best 2 players first. And pray that the need matches up with those best 2 players. But you got a lot of needs, so like I don't think y'all are as close as a lot of people do. I think that quarterback needs help. I don't think he's anywhere near a finished product, and I think his year, in my opinion, is kind of overblown how good he was. His numbers ain't that much different than the kid at Tennessee, which everybody said was okay. His numbers were similar to his. He caught sparks because he's energetic and he runs the ball, but running the ball, he's just okay. You got to build stuff. You got to build infrastructure for that kid if you think he's that good.
Yeah,
that's me.
I think he impacts winning better.
But you don't know that y'all won 5 games, or however many y'all won. So you can't say that. I mean, you can say it, but you ain't win 5 games.
Well, here's why I'm saying it. I'm saying it because he won 5.
But you don't have proof of him. You don't have proof of him winning.
Well, let me finish my statement, Byron. He won 5, and they were in every game. Like they weren't not in every game. So when I say he impacts winning, I don't mean that the product of just that they won, but also the product of that he from what Daniel Jones was to what he is a massive leap for us. Because Daniel Jones, yes, 100%. 100%
based on what?
Based on what we just saw. Like
you did, but what you saw was just okay. To me, it was just okay. You don't. I think it's a big question mark. I think it's trending. I think it's trending the right way, but you don't know.
Do you realize that before we were okay, we were awful. We were just awful.
And a lot of that wasn't just Daniel Jones, though.
Yeah,
Daniel Jones had a good offensive line in Indianapolis. He looked like a different guy till he got hurt. He looked like a completely different dude until he got hurt.
I don't think he did. I don't think he looked like a completely different guy.
Yes, he wasn't throwing picks. He was giving the ball away with y'all. He wasn't giving the ball away in Indy.
They were winning though.
They had an offensive line and a back. They had an offensive line and a back.
There you go. I think and I
infrastructure. Daniel Jones don't have that. I mean, the kid don't have that now.
I'm not arguing that point. What I'm saying to you is that I think Daniel Jones, and I'm sure Cam is losing his mind somewhere watching this. I think Daniel Jones, they call smart, intelligent games for Daniel Jones that put him in position to make the type of plays he needed to make with what they had, and he did it. He did exactly, which is, by the way, his MO. That is his MO. When especially in contract years, he's phenomenal at that in contract years. So because that's how he got us. Like in his contract year, he did everything we asked him to do and then some. You're like, hey, this guy might be the future of the franchise. Although there were many of us saying he ain't it. He ain't it. So
I just worry that people are jumping the shark with this kid because he's different. His play style is different and more excitable than the guy you just got rid of.
Well,
but
and
that's I don't know. I'll say I don't know. I don't know that this kid is the answer yet. I think he's showing signs that he could be, but I'm not willing to jump on the table and say this is my guy for 10 more years. No,
you just don't want him to turn into what Daniel Jones was in New York either.
Well, no,
I don't think he will. I think he's gonna get beat out of the league. That's what I think. I don't think this kid is gonna change. He's too competitive. He's got a chip on his shoulder. That's how he's always been.
Yeah.
And when you get in the fire, you go back to what you know. I think That's my fear with this.
And here's what I would say to what you just said. I would believe that if I hadn't just watched Baker Mayfield for the last 4 years. Because I said the same thing about Baker Mayfield when he was.
What Baker changed? What did Baker change? Baker's the same dude.
I disagree.
He's got a better cast around him. He had that loser stank of Cleveland on him.
I disagree.
Hey, I mean, he did.
I think when he went to the 49ers for the half a second, and then he came on over, that was enough for him to maybe understand. Okay, I can take some chances, but there's got to be some balance. And I think his game is far more balanced than it was before. I do. I think it's better. And I was one of the biggest guys saying, man, he is overhyped. It is not what it thinks. But I don't think I think he's figured some things out. Which is, listen, he was the sole reason last year why they stayed in contention. Like they lost Mike Evans, they lost the other kid. They were out there with baling wire and tape, and he was keeping them in games because he was making some good decisions. Now he made some awful ones as well. But I think that's what you get with Baker Mayfield. I think that may be what you're saying about Jackson Dart. Like he gonna make some bad decisions, and I think that's true. But I think
he's gonna run around, and he's not gonna.
But I think that also
he might be too tough for his own good. I'm telling you, they don't change. Did Andrew Luck change? Andrew Luck had his liver lacerated doing the same stuff they kind of told him he kind of need to chill out on. Running the ball reckless. Get down. He didn't get down. I'm telling you, they don't change. Chase Payton, he's a gambler. He's going to put the ball in harm's way, throwing the ball that way. It never changed.
And I don't know if you want him to totally change. What I think we want him to do is to be just way more strategic about it. And because here's the other side of that. For you saying it doesn't change. Well, Josh Allen changed. Josh Allen is a better player today.
You can be a better player, but your play style don't change. His play style hasn't changed.
But if he becomes a better player, then that's the change we're asking for. We're just saying be smarter. If you want to take a risk, just be smarter about the risk. Be smart about the
I think Baker and Jackson are going to benefit like Baker benefited from better coaching after he got out of Cleveland. Jackson's going to benefit from better coaching with John Harbaugh as well. So I think that'll also make a difference as well.
We'll see.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
We'll see. That's all I'm saying is just like don't put him as he's a top 15. Oh, calm down.
Well, but I don't even know if he needs to be that.
Correct. Just calm down and just let him grow before we put all these expectations on him.
Well,
he was okay last year.
Let me be very clear.
So grow on that.
I don't listen to,
and I'm not, and I'm not talking about you.
Yeah.
It's the generic you.
Right. Yeah, I'm never gonna do that. Because I got eyes. I see what.
Everybody just calm down and let him figure it out, and not expect him to be a 10-year pro in year 2.
Best receiver in the draft is who?
If healthy, I think it's the Tyson kid.
Yeah.
I like him a lot. I just him, and I think Concepcion is going to be sneaky because he can return.
I think Tate's better than people think he is. I do. I do. I know he's not fast.
That extra.
I know. I understand. But
now, if he goes to the right spot where they have a one like that, he could be Reggie Wayne.
Here's what I love about Tate. I love the way he tracks the ball. I love that he catches it strong with his hands in different scenarios. Because I saw him make some catches, and his quarterback. And let's be clear, his quarterback was awful. I don't care what you say about the kid; he was awful. He was awful all year long, and you can set it right next to the. Huh?
I will never argue that.
Yeah, he was awful, and to me he was Johnny Manziel 2.0, because Johnny Manziel I thought was awful from day one, but Mike Evans made him look like a Heisman Trophy winner, and I think that's kind of what happened here. Like the quarterback for Ohio State looked way better because Tate can catch. Those two receivers can catch anything as long as you get into that general vicinity. They can catch it.
Yeah. What do y'all think about?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was like, what do y'all think about Denzel Boston?
I like Boston. I think.
I don't love him.
Huh?
I don't love him.
I don't
like
love
it.
him. He feels more like Wandale to me. Like eventually he's gonna get really good, but he's not. I don't think he's there yet. To me, the second best receiver is the tight end, Sadiq. Like Sadiq is for real.
Yeah.
And he's what I thought Kyle Pitts was gonna be. I thought Kyle Pitts was gonna be all of that. Yeah. And by the way, should Atlanta be still in the Kyle Pitts business?
Yes, they finally used him a little bit last year. Finally, it only took 7 years or however many.
Do they have a quarterback that can maximize his talents?
We'll see.
There's gonna be Tua.
We'll see. Yeah, I mean,
no.
That's what I'm saying.
I forgot Tua's there.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. See, there are some teams that have receivers that they should get rid of.
Yeah, but Tua's a stopgap guy, so
yeah, but you're gonna get Pitt hurt out here throwing them raggedy across the middle balls he be throwing, and I would move on, but that's another.
The worst thing that could happen to Sadiq is he go to the Chiefs because I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him. Well, oh my God!
Let me be very.
That means they back. That means they back.
If he goes to, but I think they're going. Don't they have to go corner?
They got
3 corners.
You don't have to take corners in the first round, though.
Yeah, they got 2 picks in the first round too.
There's no such thing as shut down corners anymore, so I don't know that I take a corner that high.
You're right. Okay.
The way they call pass interference and stuff, I'm not taking corners real high.
I know who's going to go in the top 5. Who is the best defensive player in this draft?
Kid from Texas.
When we look back from a year or two from now, who are we going to be talking about?
Kid from Texas Tech. No,
without question. Without question. Okay.
He is bendy. He's fast. Them dudes are rarely misses. He's just not real. He's not big, but that dude is good. I like him.
I don't know if guys are big anymore.
Fair. I mean, other than the Cyborg in Cleveland.
With the combination is what I mean, I guess is what I mean. Like,
other than that Cyborg in Cleveland.
Yeah, that's the freak. We are at the NBA playoffs right now and Eastern Conference, and the Philly-Boston series is tied 1-1. I had not looked up, so I did not know that, but because Boston was winning when I looked up last, but somehow
I just saw it.
VJ,
I was like,
VJ Edgecombe
and Maxey went off, and Paul George gave them a solid 19.
Hey, if he could do that, man, yeah.
Wow, they got the ghost of Paul George revived.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
And they held Tatum to 19, and Jalen went off. He went 36. But they held Tatum to 19.
Underrated.
Jalen Brown, if I'm being honest,
for whatever the reason.
If I'm being honest,
so underrated.
Can we have an honest conversation? And I know if Cam was here, he'd be losing his mind again. He's gonna keep all these receipts. I can promise you. Jalen Brown's the best player on that team. He's the best player on that team. Both sides of the ball. I'm talking about both sides of the ball. I'm not talking about this offense. I'm talking about he's the most complete player on that team.
Yeah.
Jalen Brown will give you 36 and lock up your best player at the same time.
He is this year. I'll give him that. He's hooping.
I love Jalen Brown. I honestly would love to see Jalen Brown with his own situation. But that's never gonna happen. Well, I don't know. I say it's never gonna happen.
You can't never say that.
How long do you pay 2 guys $300 million?
Exactly.
As long as you can, I guess.
Well, it feels like that ain't gonna be long. $600 million locked up to 2 people is crazy. So we won 1 in Philly. Wow. I mean in that series. That is very interesting. Mm-hmm. We are also, by the way, I have a question. Did the Denver Nuggets screw up their own path to the NBA Finals?
They gave them boys hope.
Yeah.
They gave them boys hope.
You can't.
Well, I'm talking about even before the game, because I've been saying all season long,
tanking.
Minnesota is not the team that Denver should be trying to play in the first round. That is not a good match. Because here's the problem: All Gobert got to do is just get in Jokic's way for 48 minutes. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't even got to be great. Just get in his way. They can stop everybody else.
They're
They
way more
have the
athletic
defense to stop
than
everybody.
Denver.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're
Minnesota's
dogs. They are dogs. They don't care.
Minnesota's a team that's been tested in the playoffs too, so they're not scared of you.
But that's their kryptonite. That's the whole West is the matchups because Minnesota's Denver's kryptonite. Denver is the Spurs' kryptonite, and the Spurs are Oklahoma City's kryptonite.
That one half that they played Jokic in the final game could cost them the entire playoffs.
Yep.
Just to make sure he made his minutes or was eligible for whatever. That could cost, because I'm telling you, Minnesota, it would not shock me if they go back to Denver 3-1.
They believe.
That would not shock me.
It could have.
Yeah, and they got that dude that if he smelled blood in the water, it's a wrap.
Well, and then Denver don't play. Their role players don't play as well on the road. It's like Bron. You know what? Bron drives me crazy because he acts like he's the next coming of something, and I'm like, fam, you are a role player at best, and you're only as good as the cheers from the crowd, or the wide open shot that you can hit. That's as good as you are. You're not. You're. And I agree. Listen, I know they were trying to talk about my man. That was talking smack to a Jaden Daniel. Jaden was saying they ain't got no good defenders. Where's the lie? Jokic don't defend.
No.
Murray's not a great defender.
Yeah.
The only great defender they have left on that team, if you
Gordon, maybe.
He and Brown are better than the rest of the team. But I'm not sure that's saying a lot. Like, I don't think he was lying. I know they didn't like what he said, but where is the lie? Just tell me what the lie is. I'll get on board with you if you can tell me what the lie is. Ain't no lie. They're just okay. And there's nobody that Minnesota is afraid of. They're just not going to be intimidated by none of them dudes.
Yeah.
The only thing Aaron Gordon is that he's stronger than most guys. So he can kind of bully you off the spot or give you hard fouls and those type of things. But his footwork is just okay. His defensive footwork is okay. It's okay. But come on. So I think Denver may have screwed themselves. Now, as we also have been on this broadcast, it has been reported by Shams Charania that at 9:30 tonight, Kevin Durant will be joining his team on the court. Now, that may or may not make a difference. I don't know. Because I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea what Houston's offensive philosophy is.
They don't throw KD the ball.
Yeah, and get out the way.
See what happens.
Everybody run to the rim.
In high school, we call their offense Hully Gully. It's whatever. Throw it to KD and y'all go.
It's either KD or Alfred Sagoon. One of them is going to get the ball.
Right.
And it needs to be KD because Sagoon don't have but 3 moves.
Right.
He got that drop step. He got that baby hook. And if he can get close enough to dunk, he will. That's the extent of his offensive game.
Yep. And the Lakers' strategy will be to keep it close until 5 minutes left in the game if they can.
Listen, that may not be a bad strategy because they don't have a point guard. So they don't have a person who can distribute it to anybody else to make a play. So
that was a worse move, not signing somebody in the offseason.
Well, you know what's funny? When you watch CJ McCollum last night, shout out to Atlanta Hawks who made that series interesting. There was your point guard right there. There was your point guard right there. You could have got CJ McCollum for probably nothing, and you would be probably in a much better situation. So I don't know. That's weird to me. But looking at the landscape of the playoffs, let's run through it real quick. Where do you think we're headed with these games? Thunder Suns. I just don't even know what time it's going to be over. Like at some point.
I'm so pissed that Warriors couldn't even get one game out of that. I don't know
why you are though.
I'm so pissed, man.
I don't know why you are. We're gonna come back.
I mean, that's your fault. You set yourself up. You knew they wasn't.
Yeah.
Could have been better.
Come on, man. Steph ain't right, and he got to play all them games back to back to back.
Let's.
He used up all his magic that game, but good Lord, did he use it up?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Listen, as a Laker fan, I'm saying this. My favorite player to watch in the NBA has been Steph Curry. Like I thoroughly enjoy watching that man play. It is a good time.
And I'm just glad the media stopped calling him babyface and nice. Yeah. No, that dude is a
stone cold
killer. He is a killer, an assassin of the highest order.
The only difference between him and Jordan and Kobe is that he does it with a smile on his face.
Yeah, but
make no mistake, he stuck the knife in you.
Yeah, absolutely, and he is gutting you. He's gutting you.
He's just doing it with a smile on his face.
Yeah, exactly.
So Thunder Suns, that should be over in about an hour and a half.
Yep.
I think Lakers Rockets could easily go 6 or 7.
6.
Yeah. And the longer it goes on,
the better it is for the Lakers.
The better it is for the Lakers. Nuggets Timberwolves feels like 7.
That's going 7.
Feels like 7.
I don't know. It depends. I can see it going back to Denver 3-1, and they won't have any fear of going to Denver and closing it out because they closed them out in 7 2 years ago.
If it goes back to Denver 3-1, it's going to end in 6.
Yeah.
It's going to end in 6. Because Minnesota ain't going to keep mucking around with them. They're not going to do that. So, they can't. Right, they can't. Spurs, Trailblazers, tonight is 72-70.
Yeah, it's close.
Wemby's out concussion protocol.
Ooh.
Yeah, concussion.
Concussion protocol?
Yeah.
That could be like 2 games if he.
Oh. Well, this just got interesting, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because can I talk about the elephant in the room on that statement? Talent for talent.
It was going to be closer than people thought anyway.
It's even without Wemby. It's
absolutely
even. It is even. Don't get it twisted. Portland, that is and they have a mental and basketball IQ advantage in Drew Holiday.
Absolutely.
Drew Holiday might be the smartest point guard in the league on both sides of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a problem. That's the reason why the score is 73-70 right now. Because I guarantee you, and I hadn't even looked at any box score, but I guarantee you Drew Holiday got them making all the right moves. They are in all the right spots. He's calling out all the sets. He and Rondo, to me, are 2 of the smartest point guards that have ever played the game.
Yep.
They just do all the right things, and they affect winning every time. So if Wemby's out for 2 more games, they better pray to God that those games have that they don't play like there's distance between those 2 games. Because they cannot win without Wemby.
Nah, they can't.
They might get out of first round without Wemby. Woo, that's interesting. Okay, then Orlando took game 1 against the Pistons.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that everybody thought about the Pistons happened.
Yeah.
If Cade ain't scoring, where's it coming from?
You got to have been there, man. You got to have been there, and you got to know what it means to be there, and you got to know what it means to compete at the highest level. Now, will JB get them to figure it out? I mean, history says no.
Who's going to score? That's the problem. If Cade ain't scoring, where's the scoring going to come from?
Are we about to see the Seattle Supersonics beat the number 1 seed?
It could very well happen.
Oh my God!
The other guys got to step up, man. Durant got to step up.
Durant got to step all the way up. And by the way,
Tobias Harris.
Oh, that looks bad, man. To lose to the Magic like that's crazy. But
like start to finish, like it was
never close.
Yeah,
it was never in question. Magic came out and punched him in the mouth and continued to punch him in the mouth for the whole 48 minutes. What time will the Raptors Cavs be over? Now, I think it will be closer in Toronto because that building's going to be crazy. It's going to get crazy. But I don't believe in Scotty Barnes like that. I know everybody thinks Scotty Barnes is the unsung, forgotten all-star, and he is good. I don't think he is put you on your back good.
He's good. He's not great.
And so, and also, I'm gonna be honest with you, I side with Brandon Ingram in this. That's a bucket. That's a bucket every time. So giving that dude 9 shots in a 48-minute game is crazy because he's gonna get you can't take that points off the board. That's crazy to me. You gotta let Brandon Ingram cook. That's why you got him. That's why you traded for him, because he can score when he wants to. So take Scotty off the game. If you gotta take Scotty out the game and let Brandon cook by himself, then so be it. I understand you lose a lot on the defensive side when you take Scotty out. I get it. He was the best two-way player on your team. But Brandon is a bucket. Brandon is the new Carmelo Anthony. He can score when he wants to.
How long those guys are going to be able to play together?
If they get swept out of the playoffs, not long.
You might got to get rid. Might got to get rid of one of them.
If they get swept out. And by the way, so far, Harden Mitchell is working.
So far,
it's working really well.
I mean, it always works the first season, and the bottom fall out.
You don't have an answer. That's the real problem. You listen. Mitchell is shooting the ball with such ease and relaxation. It's scary.
Yeah, they making shots like that. It's gonna be tough.
Because he's not having to do everything anymore. This is the first time in his career that someone on the team can play at the same level he's playing at.
Harden just needs to stay healthy.
If Harden stays healthy, they are a problem. They are a problem.
They'll be in the Eastern Conference Final.
Without question. Without question. I agree with Chuck on this. I don't always agree with Charles Barkley, but I agree with him on this one. You don't have it. And if Evan Mobley's going to play like that.
Yeah, it's a problem. It's going to be a problem.
You do not have an Evan Mobley and Jared Allen answer. You don't. You don't. There's only one team that possibly has an answer for that, and that's OKC and maybe Spurs. Maybe. So I think that one's about over. Knicks, Hawks, I don't know now. The Knicks are just, I don't know what the hell. The Knicks are.
Knicks should pull it out. But
I have a unshout out for this one too.
So. Oh, we're gonna say it. I don't even want to talk to more about it. I'm gonna leave it at this. I don't know because I don't know what the Knicks are the most frustrating team in the NBA because they should be so much better than this.
Mm-hmm.
That last shot was ridiculous. No, with all due respect to Mikal Bridges, ain't no way in hell he should be taking the last shot of the game. Stop it. Mike Brown, stop it. Okay. All right, I'm done with that. Yeah, I'm sorry, but come on, man. Jalen was cooking. Put the ball in the head. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. And now, Celtics 76ers, I thought it was going to be, I don't know now. I don't know. I mean, Joel, I don't think he's going to make it back from what I understand. I think he's not making it back this round. But I don't know if they need him. I think they might be better without him. I don't know. I don't know.
You might be right.
I don't know. Because if Edgecombe is going to take the steps, and by the way, today was a road game. He got that 30.
That place is loud.
He got that 30 on the road.
Yeah.
That place is loud.
What do you think?
That's a different atmosphere.
What do you think he's about to do in Philly? Oh my God. His first game in oh man. Oh my God.
Yeah.
The Celtics might be in trouble. I don't know. But they don't have, because see, when the Celtics aren't hitting those threes, which they did not do tonight, you look at the box score, then it's a different team. Now, a lot of people are gonna say, well, they got defense. You don't have a defense if the team ain't trying to shoot threes. The 76ers know who they are. They know that their path to winning is attacking the basket, going inside, Edgecombe, giving you a heavy dose of Edgecombe and Maxey, and then freeing up a Paul George who went 3 for 6 tonight. Or 2 for 5 tonight. Hits 2 3. So they know their path is to attack. They're not trying to get out here. Now, tonight they shot threes. God, dog. Maxey hit 5. Edgecombe hit 6. Jesus. They hitting threes. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
They don't only hit threes like that. What's going on?
They space that floor spacing. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm not. I thought Boston for sure was headed to and now I'm like, I don't know.
Well,
Okay. All right, let's move on. Jesus.
I don't know.
That's crazy. Okay. All right. Defensive player of the year has already been decided. It's Victor Wembanyama. That was never in question.
Never.
Like that should have taken no less than 5 minutes to decide.
That's just to add them all up, like
right, just to add
just
them
to
up.
see how big the margin is. That's the
Really?
only issue.
Yeah.
It should have been as simple as put everybody in the room, everybody raise your hand, let's move on.
Yeah.
Clutch player was decided tonight as well. SGA took that. I don't think I disagree with that. I think he probably is the clutch player. I would have made a case for Anthony Edwards, but I'm okay with SGA.
Yeah,
As a
we
clutch
need
player.
a bucket down the stretch. 99%. Yeah, he's gonna do it.
Most controversial one will be this one.
Man, I gotta give it a flag. Man.
It's the measurements. It's what you're choosing to measure.
If you
I
measuring,
gotta go flag too. Like he's the guy.
Yeah.
Knupple's like third.
Yeah.
I think winning has to matter. My heart says Edgecombe. It won't be Edgecombe. It'll be flag. But I think winning matters to me.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be at a Knuckle or a flag.
It'll be one of the two. But
I think it's gonna. To me, I would give Cooper the edge because he's the guy. He is the guy.
Right.
He's the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's complimentary part. 100%. Most improved. First of all, shout out to Nickeil Alexander-Walker. I love that kid. I think his future is extremely bright, and he's going to be a magnanimous role player and a solid 3-and-D guy for the rest of his career. I really, really like the way he plays. I really like the way he approaches the game. It'll be interesting to see where I don't think where he is now is his final spot. I just like the kid. Now, having said that, Jalen Duren's going to win it.
That Alexander bloodline is kind of strong though. It is. Get some players.
100%. But Jalen Duren's going to win it.
Think so?
And he should win it. From where that kid was last year to where he is this year, and his team is the number 1 seed. Okay. Although there's a strong possibility they may get swept out the playoffs. I love what Jalen Duren has become. Yeah. Love what he's become.
Yeah. I get to.
Who would you give to Byron?
Jalen Duren.
Okay. 6th man of the year.
Keldon Johnson.
Yeah.
I think by default.
Yeah.
Although I do love that Tim Hardaway's there. I love that Jaime Jaquez is there, but yeah, Keldon Johnson's probably going to get it. Coach of the year.
JB Bickerstaff.
Man, this is kind of
it's Bickerstaff to me. I mean,
here's the irony of what we talk about with this.
You're gonna get swept.
Y'all remember when Dirk won MVP that year
and lost in the first round?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a testament to his coaching job to me, though, because they're not the number 1 team in the East. They shouldn't be.
I don't think they should be either. But they are.
Yeah,
but they are.
This is it's a testament to what he did in the regular season. So
I'll say this, and I do think JB's going to win it. I'll say this: it will be very interesting. Game 2 is going to be very interesting tomorrow night. It will be because it's all about.
If he can't go,
it's not even. It's about can you coach them out of this?
Ooh.
They looked awful. They looked awful in game 1. They looked unprepared. They looked shell-shocked. They looked like the young team that they are. They looked like a team. By the way, if I'm not mistaken, I think Detroit beat them 3 times in the regular season. And the Magic showed up in this game. We're like, hey, man, this ain't the regular season. This is the playoffs.
Yeah.
There are levels to this.
Yeah.
Can JB raise their level?
Yeah.
We'll see tomorrow.
Right. If he can't, they could be beat 4 in a row.
Because Magic been a playoff team for quite some time.
They've been a playoff team every year that Paolo Banchero's been there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so I mean, it's.
And by the way, he looked fantastic in game 1.
Thank goodness.
Jesus, he looked.
I didn't know if he was gonna get there. I'm like, when are you gonna ever go?
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm curious to see what happens there. Okay, MVP. What are you giving it to?
SGA. It's another one. Just like, what's the difference? Who's gonna get second and third?
I would give it to Wemby. I give him second, and then Jokic on third. Which is crazy to say about a guy averaging triple-double. But
has anybody ever won defensive player of the year and MVP in the same season?
Giannis.
Oh,
he did.
Yeah, Giannis did it. I think it's gonna be SGA though. I
think it is. I think it should be. He's earned that. So
yeah, I think it's gonna be SGA.
Right. Yep.
All
I don't think it's gonna be particularly close.
Let's get to the final 5. I only have one question for you, Chad. Was it the blackest WrestleMania you ever saw? Because the black people was in full.
Hey.
It was.
From what I remember, yeah, it's pretty.
Byron, you got to stay for this one because this one was crazy.
You got to throw the Samoans in there because they.
Well, I consider the Samoans black.
They're black. They're black adjacent. They black.
At least the ones in the WWE, they real black.
Yeah.
They was fighting on the.
Okay, on podcast. That's crazy. Yeah. That was. I'll say this.
Yeah.
First of all, my MVP is Brock Lesnar, and it's not even close. Because the way he set up that kid, Obafemi, to be great, that was outstanding. I mean, just outstanding. I'm not even talking about just WrestleMania. I'm talking about the whole thing. Yeah. The whole thing.
Whoever produced that was really good.
And then to retire on top of it, so the kid gets to say, I retired Brock Lesnar. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Don't you have to kind of do a Gunther and Obafemi at some point? They both retiring people.
I think Obafemi is geared up for whoever. Like he is set up to win right now. Like Jesus Christ, man. They did that kid. There are 3 people that came out of this looking amazing. Obafemi, Trick Williams, and Javon Evans. They all came out looking outstanding. Now, I'll say this about Lash. They protected Lash very well, so she didn't lose anything. I thought Jade was way better than
she a wild girl.
She is wild.
She a wild girl.
But I like that. I like the character Jade Cargill, and I want her to keep going. But this was the first solid wrestling match I think I've seen her do. Like she was solid all the way across the board. But the blacks came off very well in this. They really celebrated black love in this entire Samoan love.
Yeah, I got an unshout out too for that too.
Okay. Well then listen. Before you know what, the unshout outs are making a strong case today. Let's just jump the show a little bit because I kind of want to hear some unshout outs too. I have an unshout out as well, but go ahead. Where do we start? Let's start with Byron because he's been itching to get his unshout out.
First one, whoever made that raggedy, unrealistic, sorry draft day movie. That is the worst draft movie ever. It's not.
You don't like draft day?
It's awful. It's nowhere near what happens in the draft room on that whole process was so jacked up. I was like, could you talk to like 2 people that actually worked in the NFL before y'all made this movie?
They had to get the
research. Sorry. This movie is sorry.
Get the research from somewhere, Byron.
That movie is sorry. It's not even close. It's not even close. I tried to watch some more of it. I was like, I got mad and turned it off. So shout out to you, whoever made that sorry film. Next unshout out.
I did not see that coming. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Jalen Brunson.
I was gonna watch that on Thursday.
Don't waste your time because it's not close.
Wow.
Jalen Brunson.
I know what you're gonna say.
CJ McCollum cannot see you as food, big dog. He cannot see you and see food. You can't be that bad on defense. You cannot be that bad.
But
And be
Becky,
the best player on the team,
but
dog.
Becky Hammond caught all them strays 2 years ago for saying you can't win with him as your number one.
Dog, that was so bad. That was so bad. Like, come on, dog. You can't be that bad, bro.
That's why Nico traded him, because he like defense.
Food. Barbecue chicken
CJ
is what he saw every time he got the ball.
What it like 5 times in a row or 7 times?
Every time he got the ball, he saw food.
Well,
that can't happen, big dog. Come on.
CJ is a bucket too, though.
Well, that was his CJ's y'all must have forgot game.
Yeah.
But it can't.
Because that was disrespectful to think that he wouldn't attack him.
But at some point, you got to have some pride in yourself, and
foul.
You can't give it up like something. You can't do that. You can't go out like that. Something. That was bad. That was bad. Come on, dog.
Pinch him.
You can't. Yeah, exactly. You can't be food.
I just had a thought.
Right.
Did you at least?
He didn't. No, he didn't pinch him.
You're wrong for that, Chad. You're wrong.
Those are my 2 unshout outs.
Did you at least pinch it?
He didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't. He looked just like Ronnie in that scene, beat up, bleeding in the sink.
That was great, Chad. That was great. That might be your greatest moment in the history of this show. Did you at least pinch it?
He did not.
Wow. It was awful. Man. Yeah, it was awful.
Wow.
You know what that looked like? That looked like the first time Steph went to the playoffs against LeBron, and they kept putting him in a pick and roll, and Steph was on that island, and he was just drowning. And Steph said, and Steph woke up and said, "Man, I think I better at least try to get better at this." Like,
yeah,
I know I should have threes, but
got to.
I'm embarrassed by this. That was embarrassing.
Yeah, when it's like that, the coach just call a number 3. That's how many screens you set to get that one person set up.
Yeah. No, it was bad. It was bad. You're not supposed to get cooked like that. I just didn't understand why he wouldn't fight back. That was my question. Like, why are you not even trying to fight back?
Dog, that was bad. It was bad. I was like, come on, dog. You
at
can't
least
go
stand in his way or something. Do something.
Something. Push him. Something.
Push him over. Do something. Something.
Oh,
okay. All right.
Take a flagrant 1.
That's funny. That was funny. At least pinched it. God, dog, that was fun. I forgot about that line. That was funny. Okay. Jesus. All right. What are your shout outs, Chad? You on a roll. Go ahead.
My shout outs. I'm gonna shout out Big Jim, and I'm gonna shout out Montez Ford.
He shot the club up.
Taking all the black women out of professional wrestling.
They shot the club up, both of them. both their Byron.
I do know what y'all are talking about.
Yeah. Both of their wives at the top of the women's. Yeah.
Bro.
And both of them shot the club up at the most inopportune time. So shout out to having the babies. That's awesome.
Yeah. Now, Trick, I'm gonna need you to chill out, brother.
What's coming? It's coming.
Trick, I need you to chill out. And
when baby fever's in the air, it seems like everybody catch it.
Yeah, and Brandon Phillips.
I can see Lash catching it.
Brandon Phillips, I need you to chill out too.
Who's Brandon Phillips?
Jade Cargill. She married to Brandon Phillips.
Oh no, she ain't gonna let that happen. She runs that.
Chill out.
She run all that over there. I ain't gonna get into her. That might be too personal, but I don't think it's gonna happen with Jade.
Chill.
Jade and Lash, I think, are gonna try to protect themselves for a little while at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, they shot the club smooth up.
Man.
My shout out is the whole Cameron Jey Uso thing. If you're gonna fake this thing, okay, that's fine. But at least bring it to WrestleMania. What is the purpose of doing this if y'all not gonna?
Yeah.
What is the purpose of this? Like maybe it's gonna play out in the storyline at some point, but right now it's just stupid. Like beating up a podcaster, who cares? So I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but right now it's just stupid. So I'm not feeling it.
Very.
I'm not feeling it. And then I had another unshout out. I'm trying to remember who it was. Who was the unshout? Oh, you're not gonna like this one, Chad.
Okay.
Unshout out to the entire Warriors organization. For what? Like, you rushed him back for what? So that you wouldn't even get to pass the play in? Like, for what? What's the point?
I didn't. Hey,
and I'm not done.
No, okay. I'm just saying. I agree with you. Go ahead.
And then also, why are we trying to run it back? For what? You know,
I agree with you.
I remember the shock and awe that we had at the end of Avengers Infinity War, when we were all shocked to see the guys, dissipate into thin air, dust or whatever it was. And I remember everybody walking out the theater like, wow, I can't believe it's over like that. But it was over. I need that to sink in for the Warriors. It's over. Like, it's fine. And here's the other part. It's also the reality check that I think the Warriors needed, because you do not have a backup plan. Now, should you pay Steph to keep playing there? You want to fill seats, that's fine. If you want to honor the man's legacy, no.
I approve everything you said. I feel like the Warriors' reign ended when Klay Thompson left.
Well, it definitely was the signal that people didn't listen to. Like, they thought the signal was saying, "Oh, we just need to trade Klay and then go get Jimmy and we'll be fine." No, that signal was saying trade Klay, trade Draymond, trade Steph while their values are still high, and then bring in some players and start a whole new thing. Oh, and also let Steve go. And that's not even a shade to Steve. Steve's done a phenomenal job in Golden State. But also,
it's time to go. Things
come to an end. It's okay. It's okay to have things come to an end. It's okay. And this is over. And so I personally don't want to see Steph take the extension unless he just don't mind. Now, the only reason he's taking it is because he don't want to uproot his family, which I can totally understand. That's a hard thing to go uproot your family and then you're going somewhere else. And I get it. I get that. I can respect that. So he'll probably take the extension. And by the way, it's deserved. But I also need you to understand that Kobe took the extension. Do I need to say any more about that? I don't need to say any more about that, do I?
No.
Okay, all right.
But as I've said time and time again on this show, if Steph goes, I go.
That's sad. And that is one of the more pathetic things you've ever said on this show. Don't ruin it. You had a good day. You had a good day with the great line.
As my sister Nene Leak said, I said what I said.
That don't make it right.
It's cool.
Just like you said, just because you said it, don't make it right. All
it's
right.
cool when they do it. It's probably not.
It's not though. I don't like it when they do it. So there you go. All right. What are we watching? What did we watch? What are we watching?
NBA playoffs.
Yeah, NBA playoffs.
And I got to catch up on Abbott Elementary too. I'm behind.
Yeah.
I got to catch up.
You need to do it tonight because tomorrow's gonna be a moment.
Too funny.
I'll catch up during the day tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow's gonna be a pivotal moment in the history.
That's what I hear.
Too funny, man.
I got fussed out by a certain 19-year-old because I'm not caught up.
Yeah. Oh, I had to get on Kendrick this last weekend because he wasn't caught up on Tournament of Champions, which, by the way, was outstanding ending. Outstanding ending.
I'm not caught up either.
Wasn't what I thought it was going to be, but it was a great ending. So yeah, all is right with San Antonio right now. So they're up 93-79. So maybe when we come back, I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
Nah, he's out. They just went on a run.
They just went on a run. Okay.
Yeah.
So they should be able to survive this game.
Maybe
without him.
Yeah. It'll get interesting if he's out for an extended amount of time.
Yeah. Okay. If you are a food competition person like I am, the next great show is about to start, which is two great shows. If you like MasterChef, love MasterChef. That started last week. And then also 24 and 24 is a great time.
I watched it last year. I knew somebody, this agent I know, his wife was on it.
Really? Which one was she?
Kathleen.
Okay.
She beat God, I can't. The first round she beat.
She had a guy who said she had a big win in the first round.
Then so I was rooting for her.
I want to say she beat the dude that's like a legend. He does a lot of the judging. I can't remember his name. I can see his face. You know what I'm talking about.
Mark.
I thought she beat Scott Conant.
No, it wasn't Scott. It was Mark.
Mark from the other show. I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about though. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep.
So that's 24. Now let me say this about 24 and 24. One of the most insane cooking competitions I've ever seen in my life.
It was crazy.
You have to be in a stone cold fool to be on that show because you're up for 24 hours cooking.
With
no sleep.
For sure.
There's no way that food can be good by hour 18. Like you just put stuff in a bowl at that point. Like I don't even know what to do. Yeah. But it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch. It is very fun to watch. So and they said it's going to be significant changes this year, so I'm looking forward to seeing what the changes.
Been watching that Guy Fieri show, that new Guy Fieri show.
Flavor Town, it's okay.
Yeah, it's
okay. I like it. It's interesting, but he got a lot of those shows though. Like at this point, he got a lot of those shows, so they all kind of run together for me at this point. But I like it. It's not a bad show. It's just Guy and Bobby Flay run Food Network at this point.
Mark Murphy.
Mark Murphy, yes.
I couldn't think of his last name to save my life.
I knew there were two guys that competed. And Mark, I get Mark and Scott confused because they kind of got the same type of temperament. And so, yes, Mark Murphy was who it was. I was surprised to see Mark compete last year. But I don't think these legends understand these cooking competitions, these new ones, as well as they did. Because Aaron Sanchez, who is a serious cooking legend, especially in the Latin community, thought he was going to roll up in the TOC and just dominate, and he went out to an 8 seed. Now, to be fair, that 8 seed made it to the Final Four, so damn good 8 seed. But still, he was like, "Oh, my flavors," and I was like, "I don't think you understand what you're doing here, sir. You're about
makes Bobby Flay's show even all the more ridiculous because this fool will be coming up with stuff like, how do you know what this?" How do you have all of that locked in your head?
Bobby Flay is a freak. He really is a freak. Because you're right. It don't make sense that
he's something he might have ate once 30 years ago and he beat the person that's their specialty. Maybe.
That's their specialty. That's what they do. I love my favorite part of watching Bobby Flay is when somebody will say, I have this on my restaurant. You need to take it off your restaurant. If this guy whooped you your old, he beat you. It's crazy. Bobby Flay is amazing, brother.
Yeah,
he is amazing. That's my favorite chef. I love watching Bobby Flay. Him and Gordon, those are my guys. I love watching Gordon. All right, but anyway, so we're watching that. What else is something that's coming this week? The Pit ended last week. Amazing ending. I love The Pit. I still haven't started The Boys. I've decided I'm not going to start The Boys until May 20th during the season finale. That's when I'm going to start it. Because it's just too much. I don't want this. I got other stuff going on, and I don't need that in my head right now. The Boys is a lot. It's a lot. I don't want it. I'm trying to think of anything else. It's probably going to be NBA playoffs and Abbott for the foreseeable future right now. Oh, and The Floor. Me and the girls watched The Floor. Y'all watch The Floor?
I have seen it.
So The Floor is a weird thing.
Yeah.
Because it's the easiest, hardest game show on TV.
Yeah.
Because the questions are not difficult. They're not hard. Except that they are hard when you have a clock going back and forth and they throw just enough that hard into every round to where you go, I know what that is, but
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. The clock is ticking, and oh my God, what is that? That's a pass, and you're like, wow, you just passed on that. That's crazy.
You got to know your stuff, man.
You gotta know your stuff. So it's been we watched The Floor, so we'll watch that tomorrow as well. That's pretty much it, Byron. I don't you know.
Yeah.
My TV watching is centered around my girls and my wife. Like,
yeah.
That's why I'm watching shows or whatever.
Thanks.
So, all right, prayers up. Who we praying for? First of all, there's been a crazy amount of people. I don't mean to be funny in a prayer time because it's not really appropriate. But you'll understand what I'm saying when I say this. And I'll say it this way. I was going to say it a different way. I'm going to say it this way. If you don't want to be in your relationship, just leave.
Amen.
Yeah.
Just leave. You don't have to kill you and her to prove a point. Mm-hmm. So please just leave. That is a public service announcement that we would like to give to anyone listening to this show. Please pass it along to anyone else. You don't have to commit murder to prove a point of your love. No. It's not proving that. It just proves that you're a psycho. Just leave. And also, if you are a woman, pay attention to the signs. Because I tend to believe, and I could be wrong, and I'm not trying to victim blame at all, but I am saying usually there are signs. And the best time to get divorced from somebody is before you get married. So pay attention to the signs, to all of the signs. And I know sometimes you miss them. It happens. But if you can, pay attention to the signs. And sometimes you got to go get other people who don't have as much invested in you in this as you do to watch the signs for you. Friends, family, invite people to your house and say, girl, just do me a favor and watch for some signs for me. You know what? Play board games with your man. See how he handles board games, competition. See how he handles other people in the room. Bring over attractive people. Do what you got to do to force the signs out of him. Because I'm sick of him reading every day somebody getting killed. And it's happened a lot in the last 3 weeks. Like a lot. Mm-hmm. So we pray for everybody that lost somebody. But I just want women to protect themselves. I also want to send up a prayer for our social media brother, Kev on Stage. Fam, you ain't wrong. Let me start by saying that. You ain't wrong. But you ain't got to take on all these fights. Mm-hmm. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Because you're never
going to big dog.
Yeah, protect your peace above all. These folk ain't gonna never hear you. They're not gonna hear you.
Nope.
And they're looking for someone to hold up for their Sunday morning service as the banner for this ridiculous fight that's going on. So it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. There's nothing for you to gain here. So stop trying to convince these folks. Stop destroying the peace in your house so other people can have their victory. It's not worth it. But we're praying for you, brother, you and your family, because
absolutely
what's going on with that is ridiculous. So I just wanted to share that. All right. I think that's all my prayers up that I have. Y'all got any prayers up?
Travel grace for Brennan and Tanika. They're on a visit. So
okay. Nice. Definitely. Definitely.
All right. Love me some prayers. So you know how
definitely.
You know
definitely.
You know what that is. Okay. Okay. Chad, you got anybody?
Man, just prayers for everybody's family, man. Everybody, pray for the sick and shut in, everybody,
This man said the sick and shut in.
He's on the road today. He's on the road today.
The sick and shut in. Not that we channeled 1981. I feel you.
Oh, I do have a shout out. No, I forgot one. To the voters in Virginia. Good job.
Yeah, prayer up or shout out?
Shout out. I meant to say it earlier.
Let's get to it. Unshout out or shout out?
No, shout out.
No, okay, we're there.
Yeah. They voted yes enough to change those seats in Virginia. So the voters in Virginia did the right.
Got it right. They got it right. They got it right. Shout
Shout
out to
out.
Virginia.
Cool.
And shout out to everybody who's fighting that fight right now. It's
Man, shout out to everybody in the military because I can't imagine
Man,
what y'all are going through on a day-to-day, hour-to-hour basis. So shout out to everybody in the military.
facts.
it's brutal right now. It really is.
Yes.
It's brutal.
Facts.
But we will just keep praying. That's all we can do, man. Sometimes you just gotta let go, as the song says, let go and let God.
There you go.
Since we already are sick and shut in, let's bring out all. Let's go.
Is there one? Is there one?
Is there one among us? This man is on a roll tonight. He really is. What other shouts do we have? We have any other shouts?
No, I just forgot about that one. I saw something pop up. So
Yeah. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to Reggie.
Exactly.
Always.
absolutely.
Love those brothers. Appreciate you.
Shout out to my grandmother. We celebrated her 91st birthday this weekend.
91.
91. Yeah.
That's a good run.
Yeah.
That's a good run right
Obedient
there.
child. She was an
Yes.
obedient child.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's a good run
yes,
right
so
there.
Definitely.
That's a good run right there.
It was good time. Good time.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? I can't think of anybody else. All the ways to our wives, our lovely wives who help us out, and families that allow us to get in here and do what we do here. Let's keep the train moving. This has been a phenomenal time. What a draft that we're looking at. This is going to be an interesting draft. We hope you are more than ready now to watch the draft this weekend because it should be fascinating. It should be fascinating. And shout out to all of the young men who have worked for so many years to put themselves. People think that they worked for 4 years. No, that's not how it works. You start when you're 5 or 6 or 7, and you just keep playing until you sit in a room or you sit at home with a camera in your face, like Fernando's going to do, and someone calls your name over a screen. That's what it takes. And by the way, it's not just game day. It's 365 days of your life are dedicated to this thing. Do you understand the level of discipline and the level of sacrifice and the level of sacrifice for the families that have to go through this process with their young man to get to this? Those tears that are cried on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are real because they know what it took to get to that day. So shout out to all of those families whose lives are about to change forever.
Yep.
Yeah. So with that being said, that is the great Byron Lusby. That is the great Chad Major. I am Lloyd Spence. High on love.
Shout out Kevin Costner. Shout out Kevin Costner.
Not for that movie.
I mean, I
that movie's terrible, though.
I like Draft Day.
Me too.
I thought it was okay, but I don't know what goes on in the draft room, so I don't.
Facts.
No, you have to lead like that. We not listen. It ain't that. It ain't that ever.
No,
I'm not picking him over you, sir.
But still, if y'all like that, no.
Well, because
we as scouts were disgusted.
We don't know no
difference. I know
difference.
was disgusted with that movie.
We don't know no difference.
We don't know no difference. So
We
that's
don't
the
know
problem. So now I feel
That's fair. That's fair.
Now that you said you hate it, then
we have to go through that next year. Just kind of what really happens.
Exactly.
It really ain't nothing. You just sit. You're
Exactly.
sitting there watching and eating. That's all you're doing.
It's
And then if something crazy happens, and then you go back to watching and eating, and
so
basically you're watching it on TV till it gets close to your pick. All the prep work is done before, so
there's no post-it note that says Vontae Mack above everything. Y'all be good. Enjoy the real draft.
Right.
We appreciate y'all.
Oh man,
that's funny. He said, "I ain't gonna never get Kevin Costner on this show now."
Get you 10, when you're plugging in with the there's no mystery. Let's make history with the
one more plus me, and you the vibe.